In a small village nestled on the edge of the Amazon rainforest, a young boy named Tupi stood still. Today was the day he would step into the forest as a man, his transition into adulthood marked by the ancient rituals of his people. His mother, Yara, was at his side, her hands steady despite the importance of the task she had undertaken. Tupi's skin, tanned from years of living under the sun, gleamed in the early morning light. His hair, black and thick like the shadows of the jungle, but all he could focus on was his mother's hands, which were gently painting his face for this age-old ritual, knowing that this was a moment to honor not just her son, but the spirits of the jungle that had watched over him since his birth. Today, he would leave the safety of the village behind and enter the heart of the forest alone. It was a rite of passage every boy in the tribe had to endure to prove his worth as a hunter. With weapon in hand, he would seek out his prey, an animal chosen by the spirits to mark the beginning of his adult life. The hunt would test his patience, his skill, and his courage. He would be a man only when he returned, triumphant. May the spirits of the ancestors guide your path. May the jaguar watch over your feet. May the eagle teach you to see beyond the trees. He picked up his weapon, made from bamboo and tipped with poisoned darts. Its shaft light, yet strong, its accuracy true. It had been his constant companion in training, but now it was more than a weapon. It was a tool for his transformation. The hum of insects, the rustling of animals hidden in the leaves, and the distant call of a jaguar. With weapon in hand, his eyes scanning the horizon, the hunt had begun. Silently in the small dugout canoe, his eyes focused on the shifting waters of the Amazon River. The boat rocked gently as the current flowed, carrying him deeper into the heart of the jungle. It was his second journey along this sacred river, but this time he was not just a boy. This time, the fish he sought would prove that he had earned his place among the men of the tribe. Today, Tupi's mission was clear: catch the tambaqui, a prized fish said to hold the wisdom of the forest in its scales. It was a difficult catch, one that had eluded many hunters before him. But today, he felt the pull of the river, the call of the spirits. His only companion was the canoe, which had been crafted from the very trees that stood like sentinels along the riverbanks. The sun had just begun to rise, casting long shadows across the water, which shimmered with the iridescent hues of morning light. Tupi's heart beat steadily as he scanned the water, watching for any sign of movement. Patience was the key to becoming a true hunter. The tambaqui was known for its strength and speed, a fish that could outswim even the most skilled hunters. But Tupi was no longer just a boy. He knew that the river held its secrets close, and that understanding the rhythms of the water, the shifting tides, and the language of the fish was as important as strength. He readied his line, steadying his breath, his mind sharp. With a practiced motion, Tupi spun his line into the water, aiming for the flickering shadow below. With reverence, Tupi began his journey back, the river now guiding him home. As the boat floated toward the village, the jungle seemed to part for him. The spirits, he knew, were watching, approving of his skill, his patience, and his courage.